Hey everyone, it's SG Holy Man, and welcome to kind of a different video review for me. Usually I review games themselves, and I really wanted to review Destiny 2 Forsaken, but unfortunately I haven't had the chance to play the raid yet, and seeing as that's a pretty important part of any Destiny expansion, I didn't want to give a review, an incomplete review of Forsaken, and on top of that, it's just, a timely thing. It's been almost 2 months. So, uh, yeah, sorry about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about Gambit. It's something I've wanted to talk about for a while, and I am going to get into the details of what I like and don't like about Gambit, but it's going to be a bit more of kind of just general discussion, and it's actually been a while since I've done one of these kind of videos on my channel. So, yeah, it's just kind of a change of pace, and I'm just going to see how this video does and, see if you guys like it and whatnot. So, with that being said, I will get into what I think about Gambit. So, overall, I do feel like Gambit is a pretty good addition to Destiny 2. I feel like in short bursts, the gameplay loop is pretty fun, and I enjoy the matches themselves. The best matches go at a pretty good pace. I do feel like best 2 out of 3 was a good call for this mode. And on top of that, some of the weapons you can get as rewards are really good. Like right now, I'm using Bygones, and even though I did get a god roll of Outlaw and Rampage, the pulse rifle itself is a pretty good pulse rifle. And that's saying something, seeing as I normally don't use pulse rifles. I just don't like them in general. And then on top of that, I think the Drifter is a pretty cool character. I would like to know more about him, and I'm sure there is stuff about him in the lore tab. I just haven't read it yet, and that is something I need to do just one night, just stand around and just read all the lore tabs I've unlocked, but, that's kind of a time commitment, and I haven't, done that yet. So maybe I'll do that sometime in the future. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. And yeah, that's all the good things I have to say about Gambit. That being said, Gambit has a lot of problems. Sorry, I kind of had a little audio glitch there. But yeah, Gambit has a lot of problems. And now I'll get into some of the problems I think that Gambit has. So, in terms of problems, my biggest one is the matchmaking. Although the last week I've kind of gotten lucky on this, so I don't know if they secretly fixed it or if I've just been getting super lucky. But yeah, my biggest problem is the matchmaking. I generally play Gambit solo, and one thing I've noticed a lot of is that you will normally go up against 4 stacks or, just an entire clan playing together, and that's kind of annoying. Like, why is that happening? It's not fair to the randoms. And on top of that, like, don't you, like, as a full clan, want to go up against another full clan? That way, it can be more fair. And plus, on top of that, if it's a close game, it would be fun for everybody instead of just, one team being at a pretty big advantage while the other team just, not having that advantage. I'm trying to come up with the words on the spot, but I think you get what I mean. Like, it's just fun for nobody, and I think it's something that Bungie should definitely look into. But like I said, I think they may have already fixed this issue because the last week I've been not running in the full clans. It's been like 2 stacks and just a bunch of other randoms. But I don't know. Like I said, I could have been getting lucky there, but we'll see moving forward. Another thing I do want to talk about is what I'm calling weapon imbalance. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on the Sleeper Simulant because that's kind of a boring topic to me. It's been done to death. The only thing I'll say about it though is that even though it's technically been nerfed, it hasn't really been nerfed. And it is a problem, and I don't really know what the solution is because I do feel like you should be allowed to have powerful weapons because that's what makes the game fun. And I know the common defense is, well, everybody can use it. But the problem with that is that if everybody's using the same weapons, then there's a lack of variety, and then the game mode will get boring because you're just seeing the same thing over and over and over. So, yeah, this is kind of a delicate one. I don't really know what they can do about it. And I know there are a couple other weapons than Sleeper Simulant that are almost as bad, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the fix is. So, yeah, I'll just move on from that. And then another thing that I have a problem with is the invasion itself. And this kind of goes back to the sleeper point too, is that if you're facing a full clan and they're really good and they know what they're doing, then as soon as you spawn in, there's not enough spawn points. So they can literally just sit there and wait to see where you come out at, and then it just turns into who can get their sleeper shot off first. So, yeah, that's kind of bad. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the fix is for this one either, or for most of these. I'm not a game designer. I just review the games. But, yeah, that is kind of a problem. And then another thing that I've noticed too is if somebody invades you and they wipe your squad, then they can go back into your spawn and just get you again. And that's pretty bull. Like, I mean, that's just bad design, to be honest. Like, why would you allow somebody to go into the other person's spawn? Like, I just don't get it. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm going to leave it for invasions, because I don't want this video to be too long, to be honest. But the last thing I want to talk about is the Malfeasance quest. It's a little bit different, but hang with me for a second. I know there's a problem, or there was a problem. It might still be, because it's kind of a rare thing to happen for the correct enemy to spawn. But like if it does spawn, the other team will hop into your thing to invade, and then they'll see that you have the correct enemy, and then they'll just leave so you don't get it. And to be honest, there is an easy fix for this. I don't know if they'll do it, but the easiest fix for me would be if the other team leaves, then you just get the quest. Like, that would stop that, and then, yeah, I think everybody can agree with me on that one. Like, I don't mind Malfeasance being tied to Gambit, but yeah, like, that is kind of a problem. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. So now I'll move on to my final thoughts. So overall, like I said, in short bursts, I think Gambit is really fun and a really nice addition to Destiny 2. It does have a lot of problems though, and for me, it mainly comes back to invasions and matchmaking. I know there are a lot of other problems with like teammates just, not banking and just going for 15 motes all the time. And to me, that's just a player problem. That's not, the game's fault. So I thought it would be something quick that I'd mention here, but overall, I don't think it's, something pertinent to the overall review. So with that, I am kind of getting tired. So I will end the video. So, yeah, that is it for this video. Like I said, kind of a different kind of video, more discussion based. So let me know in the comments what you think, and just overall your thoughts about Gambit. Are you enjoying it? And Destiny 2 Forsaken in general? I know I am. I really like Destiny 2 Forsaken. And it's gotten me to log on pretty much every night. And yeah. So, with that being said, once again, that is it for this video. If you liked what you're seeing, you can go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more game reviews, streams, and a lot of good gaming stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.